What if you're the reason your future isn't as bright as it could be? It's hard to believe, but many of us get in our own way without even realizing it. We all want success, happiness, and progress, but certain behaviors keep us stuck. Today, we're going to look at 5 surprising signs that you might be sabotaging your future and what you can do to change it. Let's uncover these habits and start breaking free from the chains that are holding you back. Sign 1. Procrastination. We've all been guilty of procrastination, but it's more than just putting things off until tomorrow. Procrastination is a major red flag that could be stopping you from achieving your goals. And the reason behind it? Fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, or even fear of change. When we procrastinate, we create the illusion of safety by avoiding uncomfortable tasks. Now, take a moment and reflect. How many opportunities have you missed simply because you didn't act when you should have? Maybe it was launching that business idea, applying for that dream job, or learning a new skill that could change your career. Procrastination is a slow poison that erodes your potential, one delay at a time. The more you delay, the bigger the task seems, until it feels too overwhelming to even start. But here's the good news. You can overcome procrastination. Start by breaking your tasks into small, manageable chunks. Instead of focusing on the giant end goal, think about what you can do today. Don't worry about tomorrow, just take that first step no matter how small it is. Maybe it's 5 minutes of research, a quick call, or even organizing your workspace. Every tiny action brings you closer to your future success. Imagine what could happen if you stopped procrastinating and started acting now. Opportunities are waiting, but you have to reach out and grab them. Sign 2. Perfectionism. You might think aiming for perfection is a good thing, but perfectionism can be one of the most dangerous forms of self-sabotage. It sneaks up on you, dressed as a desire for excellence, when in reality it's holding you back. The pursuit of perfection can lead to paralysis, where you're too afraid to start or finish anything unless it's flawless. Let's be real for a second. Perfection doesn't exist. If you're waiting for the perfect time, the perfect conditions, or for yourself to feel perfectly ready, you'll be waiting forever. The truth is, life is messy. Success isn't about getting everything right. It's about taking action despite the imperfections. Think about all the chances you might have missed because you were afraid of not being perfect. How many ideas stayed locked in your mind because you didn't want to risk failing? Perfectionists often delay action, hoping that somehow things will magically align. But waiting for perfection is just another way to do nothing. Here's what you need to do. Start embracing imperfection. Get comfortable with mistakes. In fact, welcome them. Each mistake is a lesson in disguise, and each failure brings you closer to success. The only true failure is inaction. Progress, not perfection, is the real key to moving forward. So stop aiming for flawless. Instead, aim to grow, learn, and get better with every step you take. Sign 3. Fear of failure. Failure. It's one of the most dreaded words, right? But let's flip the script on failure. What if failure wasn't something to fear, but something to embrace? What if it was simply part of the process of success? Fear of failure is one of the biggest reasons people stay stuck. It's why so many of us stay in our comfort zones, unwilling to take risks, unwilling to push boundaries. But here's the reality. Every successful person you admire has failed, and not just once. They've failed many times, and that's exactly why they're successful today. The difference between them and everyone else? They didn't let failure stop them. They didn't see failure as the end, but as a stepping stone to something greater. Every failure teaches you something. Every setback is an opportunity to grow, to refine your skills, and to come back stronger. Think about it. What's the worst that can happen if you fail? You'll learn something. You'll gain experience. You'll figure out what doesn't work, and that's valuable. The real failure is in never trying. That's the danger, staying stuck in the same place because you're too afraid to make a move. So the next time you're faced with fear, ask yourself, what's worse? failing, or never knowing what could have been. If you want to stop sabotaging your future, you need to embrace failure as part of the journey. It's not the end. It's a stepping stone. Sign 4. Self-doubt. Ever feel like you're not good enough? Like you're a fraud, and it's just a matter of time before people find out? That's self-doubt, and it's a major form of self-sabotage. It creeps in when things are going well, convincing you that your success is a fluke, that you don't really deserve it. Self-doubt can hold you back in ways you might not even realize. It makes you second-guess your decisions, question your abilities, and hesitate when you should be moving forward. And the worst part? It stops you from going after bigger opportunities, because deep down you don't believe you're capable of handling them. But here's the truth. You are good enough. You've worked hard, you've earned your place, and you deserve to be where you are. Self-doubt is just that doubt. It's not reality. And the more you feed into it, the more it grows, keeping you small and stuck. To overcome self-doubt, start by recognizing it for what it is: a lie. Challenge those negative thoughts when they come up. Instead of focusing on what you can't do, remind yourself of what you've already achieved. Look at how far you've come, the skills you've built, the obstacles you've overcome. The world needs people who believe in themselves. The more you trust your abilities, the more opportunities will open up. Don't let self-doubt steal your future. Start believing that you're worthy of success, because you are. Sign 5. Negative self-talk. The way you talk to yourself matters. If you constantly tell yourself that you're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough, guess what? You'll start to believe it. Negative self-talk is one of the most common and destructive forms of self-sabotage. It's that little voice in your head that tells you to quit before you've even started. Imagine how much different your life would be if you replaced that negative voice with one that lifted you up. How often do you encourage a friend who's going through a tough time? You tell them they can do it, that they have what it takes. Why not give yourself the same encouragement? Negative self-talk reinforces self-sabotage. It convinces you that you don't deserve success, that you're not capable of achieving your dreams. And over time, these thoughts shape your reality. It's time to change the conversation in your head. Start practicing self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," start saying, "I'm learning, I'm improving, I'm growing." Instead of focusing on your shortcomings, focus on your strengths. You have the power to rewire your mind. And when you change the way you talk to yourself, you change the way you approach life. Positive self-talk is a powerful tool for success. Use it to unlock your full potential and stop sabotaging your future. These 5 signs: procrastination, perfectionism, fear of failure, self-doubt, and negative self-talk are common, but they don't have to control your future. If this video inspired you, don't forget to like, comment, and share it with others who might need it. Subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new video. Your future self will thank you for taking action today.